Hey guys, welcome back. I feel kind of bad like I'm not making too much progress. I did 4 episodes and I haven't even finished this dungeon, so I looked up what to do. Should be okay. Oh. I wanted to try and talk about therapy stuff again. I don't know. I never have very good notes. I guess for some reason I just felt self-conscious, like you're talking a lot about therapy every week. But what else am I gonna do? So, I mean, it is interesting that, okay, I should get a new key here. I went to see a new person on Wednesday. The guy I was seeing before, I went to see him for like 5 months, but then I had to stop because he wasn't covered by the insurance. Key. Thank you. So this new person is, so I guess I wanted to talk about the experience of going there. It's super hard for me to find a new therapist. I didn't really call that many people. I guess I was lucky, but I was trying for like 2 months to find anybody. Finally found somebody, and he was like, actually, I'm booked up, but you can talk to this other person and maybe she will help you. And that's who I went to see. This is ridiculous. I wonder how they did this in the Game Boy game. I don't remember. You're really supposed to do this? Come on. Okay. Let's try this one. This might be the next 10 minutes. Who knows? That's ridiculous. I hate this. Stop it. So I hate this. Am I doing something wrong? This is impossible. I did it before. Maybe you're just supposed to throw it like... I did it like on my first try before. I have a funny anecdote that I want to talk about. And I can't do it. I can't get to my anecdote. Okay, so you're supposed to stand on the black tiles, maybe? But it's still not working. I haven't paused the episode in a long time, but I might have to. What? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. I was standing here. The one time I wasn't standing where I was supposed to. Maybe I'll cut this out. I don't know. Okay, got it. Whew. So I went to see her, and the first thing I noticed was well, I sat down, and the first thing she asked me is like, how are you feeling? Like, are you uncomfortable? I think she asked me that before I sat down, because when I sat down, I was like, the first thing I noticed was like, the couch was like the most uncomfortable couch I've ever sat in my life. It was like the cushion was like not even there. I was like sitting, like I could feel my butt touch the floor almost. Do I need bombs for these guys? I wanted to say like, I'm a little uncomfortable and this couch isn't helping. But I just said like, yeah, I'm not comfortable doing this. I've never been, even before with my old therapist, I was never comfortable. I didn't say that. I didn't like the chair. But I was starting to like judge, like, well, if her chair is this uncomfortable, then maybe she's a bad therapist, which is like kind of ridiculous. But why was the chair? If I would have said something, like I couldn't have been the first person, because she's like a therapist, and I bet she has a bunch of people who are like kind of awkward and don't mind saying like weird stuff. Here we go, my favorite thing. I'm sure she's heard it before, because I'm someone who never cares about that kind of stuff, and I noticed that like the chair was like ridiculous. It was a couch. But it seems like it's pulling back, doesn't it? It was still hard, but I guess I noticed like, well, the first time I went to the first therapist, it was a lot harder. It was still hard to go to her, but it wasn't as hard. I guess I kind of was thinking about, well, what did I talk about the first time? Oh, that's a lot of rupees. I can finally buy that bow and arrow. With my first therapist, and I was like, oh, I did kind of have like a pre-set thing to say. And she was asking me questions like, well, why are you here? What do you want to work on? What did your last therapist do that you liked? What did he do that you didn't like? And like, tell me about yourself. That's a question that like I always dread. Tell me about yourself. What are your hobbies? I hate that question because I don't have an answer. But I did answer her. It's a different context with like obviously a therapist. You don't feel embarrassed saying like, well, I come home and I just cook and watch TV. That's it. But that's basically what I said with her, and I didn't really feel too bad about it. I have a lot of bombs, so I don't really have to worry. Ah, what do you mean no? Eat your food. No, I don't want it. Oh. Yeah, I was getting better at answering questions. I had something I was gonna say. Oh. was interesting. I was thinking about, she doesn't watch my videos anymore, I don't think, which is fine. But she used to. And I gave her a shout out before, because she has a YouTube channel. The channel's called Something Weird. And on one of her videos, she talked about like her therapists, because she's had some, and like her experiences with good therapists and bad therapists. And I really liked that video. And she was talking about one therapist that she had that she didn't like. She's being like too empathetic and being like, or she's being like too sad. Like, oh, that's so hard for you. Like, I feel so bad that you had to deal with that. And she was saying, I didn't like when she did that because it made me feel so terrible about myself. Like, I already feel bad, like, and that made me feel worse. And I guess I thought, well, I might actually like someone who was like that. But the woman I'm seeing now, she was kind of doing that. And I was thinking about Kate's video while that was happening, and I'm like, she's right. I don't really like this. I'm like kind of holding back tears because it's hard to talk about myself. And then she's kind of being like, oh, that's so sad, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, stop it. I don't want to like, I don't want to feel, what do you mean? I don't want to feel bad about myself. And my old therapist didn't do that. Oops. Do I really have to, does the pots come back? Like, okay, I kind of have to stop there, but I wanted to mention that. But it is kind of, I don't know, it is, at the same time, it is a little bit nice for someone to like just acknowledge that, like, because my old therapist was so optimistic and like, we're gonna fix you and we're gonna do all these things, and sometimes I was like, stop being so optimistic. I don't just take it slower or something. I don't know. And with her, she was like, it's nice to have someone just be like, yeah, that does suck, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll have to get back there. I made a kind of a big mistake. Whoops. I forget how to even get back there. Okay. I should beat this level on the next episode, hopefully. Alright. See you tomorrow.